Grand Admiral Clyde, I've assembled every single trooper under your command. I just don't understand why. You don't have to understand why, trooper. Sorry, I'll quit the accent. No, basically, after I received my command, I decided I needed to do something big. So, we're going to do an all-out charge on the Mimban Trenches. And once we take the Mimban Trenches, then the world will be mine. The Emperor will see that I am greater than Darth Vader. I am greater than Tarkin. And I can rule the galaxy by his side. Sir, the trenches of Mimban are notoriously treacherous. There's a reason we've never taken it. I don't think an all-out charge will work. This is why I'm the Grand Admiral, and you're just a trooper. Now get the men. We're going over the trenches. Yo, what's going on, gamers? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, and today we are going to be doing a little bit more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod. And in today's video, we have 1,000 clone troopers going up and over the Mimban trenches and attacking the defenders on the other side. This is going to be a gigantic battle with like artillery involved, beam turrets, AA turrets from the defenders, dish turrets. This is a massive battle with 1,000 Stormtroopers attacking, and the Stormtroopers do have some of those like swampy troopers from Mimban, which look pretty cool. We saw those in Solo. Then we've also got Army troopers, which make up the majority of the Imperial Army, apparently. And then we've got some of these Stormtroopers. They're called wet Stormtroopers or like all-weather Stormtroopers, depending on who you ask. But they look pretty slick. Pretty cool with their capes. I do happen to like them quite a bit. And then of course Grand Admiral Clyde over here, promoted since the Clone Wars. Either way, this is going to be an awesome battle. So big, so large, so chunky, and it should be really fun. So if you guys enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button. Let's try and get 1,000 likes for the 1,000 soldiers that might die in this battle. It just helps me out so much in the algorithm if you guys do that. Subscribe if you have not already, because we're working our way towards 400K. We're so close. And comment down below if you'd like to see some more craziness in the future. Either way, guys, without further ado, let's get it going. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alright then, gamers, let's get it poppin'. We're gonna go ahead and press start right here, and the charge has begun over the trenches. The Stormtroopers and Army troopers go. There's a little pitter patter of feet right there. It's kind of funny. Once the first blaster shots start getting fired, we will go in slow-mo. This will be a laggy battle, so, you know, put your lag goggles on. That's just fair warning for you. And there we go. The start of the battle commences, and it is a bit laggy, but in slow-mo, it is definitely a smidge better. There are rockets going out. There are lasers being fired. Everything is going down here on this battlefield with Army troopers and Stormtroopers going absolutely nuts. This is craziness, and of course Scout needs to come in right when the battle starts, so 1 second, guys, we're gonna pause. Alright, sorry about that, gamers. We are back. Nothing has been missed. Alright, this is truly what Mimban is meant to be completely honest. Just all out crazy warfare. This is absolutely insane. Mimban, I've always sort of thought of as the World War I planet of, you know, Star Wars. You know how they have certain planets that are, like, clearly supposed to be like, oh, this is one thing. You know, Coruscant is the city planet, obviously. You know, Camino is the ocean planet. You've got like Scarif, which is supposed to be the Florida planet, where Florida Man tries to destroy the world with Death Star plans. But, you know, Mimban is the World War I planet. The very specific 1916, you know, Western Front planet with just absolute craziness going on across the entirety of it. And that is exactly what we are getting right here. There's explosions going on from flak guns and dish turrets. There's laser fire from both sides. There are dead troopers all across the battlefield here. This is all out pandemonium in no man's land right now. Absolute insanity. It does seem like the 1,000 troopers are spanning the middle of the battlefield more than the outskirts. If I were them, you know, I would be commanding my troopers more towards the left and the right and then doing a flank inwards, but instead they are going in opposite direction by trying to sort of burrow their way through the very middle of the battlefield, it seems, which, hey, you know, it could work. They take the middle and then they spread out along the flanks, but the problem is right now, you know, the flank guns can just sort of fire in on their sides unchallenged and kill a whole lot of these stormtrooper forces. Let's just say Grand Admiral Clyde maybe doesn't have the greatest perception of a good battlefield plan. I would say right now, the forces have not even made it into the trenches. I would not be surprised if not a single soldier has made it into the trench, and they have probably lost 500 troopers at this point in time. And I don't think that's a stretch. I think that is very realistic. Dude, has anyone on the defending side even died? Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay, okay. Two people have died. And then look over here. The sheer amount of dead from the attackers is insane, and only 2 defenders have died. We might have to run this back again and try with less defenders, or maybe we take away all of the defenders' artillery and things like that and their mortars and try it that way. Just take away the defenders' big toys and see how that works. That might help a little bit in this battlefield, because right now the attackers are just getting so beaten back. This really shows that attacking with this sheer number of troopers doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna win anything. I mean, there's still a chance, you know, there's still a few hundred troopers on the battlefield here. Oh, look, it's a dummy. Oh, that's really cool. By the way, this map was made by Darth Bacon, an absolutely legendary map creator in the Men of War Assault Squad 2 community. They set up little dummies across the battlefield. That's actually something they did do in World War I. They'd have these fake posts with little dolls' heads and helmets on them. Oh, that guy got eviscerated. And they do that to, you know, trick snipers and things like that, and obviously just make it less likely to get shot. A major problem during World War I was actually truces on the battlefield. It was a widely accepted thing that different sides in World War I would establish these truces between each other, and they'd be like, it could literally be like a mile of trenches is in a truce, and then the next mile isn't in a truce, and they're fighting. Or literally like, you know, a couple yards of soldiers between the two sides, you know, lobbed a fake grenade over with the writing on it like, truce question mark or whatever, and they translated that and they decided to have a truce between like these yards and they wouldn't shoot at each other. It was actually a very frequent thing. They even went as far as to use fake mortars and lob a fake wooden mortar over to the other side of the battlefield and have it, you know, written on it like, hey, don't fire, or we are going to, another thing they would do is like tell the enemy we are going to do an artillery barrage at 3 p.m. Duck, basically, and basically they would do that so that way the other side would return the favor and they could be prepared for this, because often command would be like, no, you are doing an artillery, you know, barrage. There's no choice in the matter. You have to fight in this war. So instead they'd be like, all right, we'll do the artillery barrage, but we are going to let the enemy know, and that way when they artillery barrage us, they'll let us know that they're doing that as well, and we can minimize losses between both sides. So, you know, a little bit of trickery going on between the soldiers of World War I. Really sort of fascinating history of the war, and Command sort of caught on to this in the middle of the war and would start to do different, you know, declarations and things like that to get their troopers to fight. You know, obviously the obvious ones, execution if you would not fight, you know, punishment for not fighting. But also they do little things like, hey, if you pick up a sniper rifle and just randomly start firing at the enemy, you know, and try and get some, you know, hits that way and some kills that way, we will give you double rations. You know, your NCO will take note of that, and you will be rewarded for, you know, just participating in the battle. And of course, if one person starts sniping at the enemy side, then the enemy side is going to see that and be like, well, the truce is off, and then they get agitated and start fighting. So, you know, Command did have their ways, obviously, of you know, breaking up these fake truces across the battlefield at certain different times and things like that. Either way, enough World War I history. This battlefield is still raging on. This is crazy how long this fight has been going. I mean, just the sheer amount of firepower in play here is absolutely crazy. By the way, these guys look so creepy. I don't like them very much. Yeah, I think the main problems are like these AA guns that the Mimban soldiers are utilizing on the battlefield. That's obviously not very good. And the infantry has just not been hurt that much on the flanks, which is obviously resulting in them being able to continue to pour fire into the enemies. The middle has taken more severe losses now. The Imperials have managed to make a dent in the enemy forces, albeit not a huge one, but hey, it's something that they're able to, you know, say they accomplished on the battlefield. By the way, is Clyde still alive? He is on the battlefield somewhere. If you guys see Clyde's dead body, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know where he ended up, because right now I'm not seeing it. His body could have always exploded too. That's a main problem. I feel like it shouldn't be too hard to find because he's wearing a red uniform, so it should stand out amongst all of the gray and white of Mimban. But I just don't see it. He might have died in the water? Or he's still alive somewhere? I don't know. I mean, the odds of him being alive feel very, very slim. He could have always been exploded by a cannon shot, and therefore, you know, his body is no longer with us on the battlefield. I mean, clearly that happened quite a bit. I'm seeing, you know, a lot more weapons on the battlefield than I am seeing bodies, which usually means the body was destroyed and the weapon left over. So that could have happened with Grand Admiral Clyde as well. All right, why don't we bump this up a speed here and let these boys really tear each other up in real time here. Big explosions on the... This is so cool. I'm sorry, but this might be one of the coolest battles we have done in a very long time. This is just sheer brutality of warfare. Alright, I think we could go normal speed. It's really not too laggy anymore. And we could just watch this battle unfold. Oh my god. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my lordy, lordy, lordy. Yeah, there's just so many explosions rocking the battlefield. So many troopers dying. There's barely any Imperials left. Why don't we go ahead and do one last charge forward. Give these guys one last actual opportunity to seize the day and potentially get a dubski. We'll see if this works. We're just going to charge every squad forward that is still alive and try and get them into these trenches here. I don't have high hopes that this will work, but it's certainly better than them dying in no man's land. Realistically, you need to get into the trenches in order to survive. I think that is the best strategy. Yeah, being stuck in no man's land is just not a good thing at all. So here we go, the last final Ura charge, and it's just... yeah, it's resulting in mass casualties yet again here. Yeah. Oh, they did blow up a few troopers over here, though. That's pretty big. There you go. That probably wouldn't have happened if they continued to stay in the back, but at the end of the day here, that is going to be just about 1,000 soldiers dead on the battlefield. And just, oh my god, just an absolute slaughter for the Imperial soldiers. Dear Lord. There's like 5 troopers left alive in various parts of this area, but all in all, they did die horrifically. So yellow are dead Imperials. Obviously, a lot of bodies were deleted too on the battlefield. And red are dead defenders. It was just brutal. So I kind of want to see this battle again, but try it without any of the large, dish turrets and things like that. So let's run this back one more time and try it again without any of the heavy explosives and things like that, and see if that works. I think this will be the official ending of the battle, and the rest is just like bonus ending credit scene. So I'll be right back. Okay, gamers, all of the big explosive boys should be off the battlefield now. I did leave them some of the small like repeater turrets and stuff like that because they're honestly not that effective. They might as well be the same as just a guy holding a rifle. Now, the trench holders here do still have bazookas, because it would have taken like so long to weed out every single bazooka trooper on the battlefield. So they do have that as explosives, but beyond that, they really don't have very much at all. They're kind of stuck with just small arms fire. So I think this should make this a lot more fair. There's a bazooka shot right there, though, I believe. If I did forget any mortars, we should be able to find them right now. I don't think I did, but I guess it's always a possibility. Yeah, I deleted that one there. Okay, those might just be bazooka shots. Wow. The sound of the bazooka fire is so cool in the mod now. Holy cow, wait, hold up. We gotta chill next to a bazooka trooper to hear that up close, because that sounds so nice, that thud. Alright, ready for this? Once this guy reloads, we'll hear this bazooka sound, because it sounds so nice. Wait, here we go, here we go. He's reloaded. Alright, take aim, buddy. Ready? Oh, it's like this beautiful thump sound. Oh, I love that. That sounds so good. Either way, you can already tell that the Imperial forces are doing a wee bit better at this point. Clearly, they are not taking as many losses as when they were getting hit with, like, every single thing imaginable. They're doing a little bit better. They're doing a little bit better, which is good to see. I still don't see Clyde on the battlefield. I mean, he should be here. He's still on the battle. I just hope he isn't dying immediately. He's just charging headfirst in, getting absolutely clobbered by incoming enemy fire and dying. That's a very Clyde thing to do, though. So, I could see that happening. Either way, all of these troopers collectively attacking these trenches is still absolutely insane. I have to say, this is so atmospheric, too. Darth Bacon did an astounding job with this map. Truly, I mean, this is one of a kind, absolute beauty of a map. Like, so atmospheric. It feels very, very real here. Oh, lots of the soldiers actually getting very, very close to the trench system here. These guys, yeah, getting real up there. However, they are dying before they can really do too much. Bazooka shots coming in. They're getting a few kills now. Obviously, without the heavier weapons for the defenders, they're a little bit less powerful, and it's resulting in the Imperials doing just a lot better of a job here. However, still the flanks are kind of being neglected by the Imperial soldiers here, and these flankers are able to get some nice shots in and kill a solid number of Imperials. Even Imperials all the way back here are dying. It's Clyde! We found Clyde, finally! He's still alive on the battlefield. Let's go, Clyde! Oh, you love to see Clyde still alive. All right, gotta take a sip of water. Be a hydro, homie, boys. Ah, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. You love to see it. Hydro homies for life, boys. Hydro homies for life. Either way, yeah, just a lot more death sort of on the defender side of things this time around. Going up against 1,000 troopers when you don't have any mortars or anything like that is a lot harder. However, they are still doing a pretty good job of getting Imperial kills here. They've probably killed at least 100 soldiers by now, maybe even more. And they're still holding on there pretty tight. The bazooka... Uh-oh. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Game crash? Oh. Alright, the game crashed. That's the first time we've had a Galaxy at War game crash in a long time, actually. I'm at the very least happy with that video because we did do the actual battle itself, and the bonus battle, was the one that crashed. So I'm okay with it. Still a bit bummed though. Would have been nice to see the end of that thing. I do think that maybe the Imperials would have won the second battle. They would have taken extreme losses. They already were, but it seemed like maybe they had that one in the bag and they would have been able to win that. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think they would have won, or do you think they would die like the other ones? Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below. Either way, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.